Alright, so what is new in Karma 2015? Okay, so she was changed and now her passive gives more cooldown for each hit, which I think makes every bit of CDR more important because you get it way earlier. So you get 3 seconds for each spell hit and each W tick. Remember, W ticks 3 times, and then you get 1.5 seconds for each auto attack. So I think that makes CDR a lot more important. So now I'm running full CDR blues. This is my new rune page. This is for the top lane. Flat AP quints, 3 scaling health, yellows, and then 6 armor. And then hybrid pants, which is what I've always ran and what I will continue to run. I think it's good. You get a lot of auto attacks when you're playing Karma in the top lane, so yeah. Um, you also have the masteries right here. So it's 2109. I'm not going into defensive at all anymore. Basically, I like the spell weaving. I like the exposed weakness. It's pretty decent. Before I used to not get dangerous game, but that's a really strong mastery. Why would you not get it? I should have been getting it before, but I used to not get exposed weakness and then get the wedge sword. It varies. But I just don't want to take more damage if I don't have to. So let's show you something real quickly. Now with the uprising of top laners, and they're always double jungling. Obviously, as Karma, you can double jungle if you want. It's not an issue. Um, but a lot of people also are
Always
taking
trust
camps at
your
level 1.
spirit.
So check it out. I got my Karma Masteries. Hey, was it not? Alright, there you go. Those are it. Then I got my Karma Runes right here. And then we're going in game. So basically I'm going to show you I'm going to do 2 things. I'm probably going to have to restart. No. Yeah, I'm going to have to restart the game maybe. Nah, not if I don't get level 2. I don't have, yeah, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna show you how to push. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to push the wave at level 1. And then the next thing I'm gonna show you, so that's when you go to lane and you don't do a camp and you know that they're doing a camp or they're double jungling. And what you want to do is push the lane to their tower immediately, and you will get it there about 218. Karma's like one of the ones that gets it there the earliest, like it's really strong. So 218, you will get all the creeps to their tower, and they will, like almost every single top champion that can do camps will get every single creep denied if you get it there at 218. So there's that. You get it all denied and then one more creep in your level 2 and they come to lane. They got their pots and their ward and whatever. So they got a sustain advantage. But you have your TP still and you have 2 pots. So you could not only survive that lane, but if you choose to, you could just push in and then back out, TP back in when you have an extra Doran's ring or an item that will give you an actual advantage. And then you will have an item advantage, 2 pots versus 5 pots in 1 item. So at the end, you'll be better off. So that's a way that I kind of try to counter the level 1 camps that people do it. But then what you can do is do what they do. You can easily do wolves with Karma. You have to pop 1 pot. So you can't do it without popping that 1 pot, at least with these runes that I'm running. Um, but it's well worth it. You'll come to lane, you have your Doran's ring, you have 4 pots, and you'll be fine because you have biscuits. So yeah, you start with 1 more pot than people who start Doran's Blade do. So the fact that you have to pop that pot is not a huge issue. So you can do the camp easily. The way you do it is you level Q, you RQ the camp by standing in the middle of it. I'm talking about raves or woe or no, they're raves. Okay, so they're called raptors now, I guess. So you stand in the middle of the camp. As soon as they spawn, you RQ it. You auto attack the little minions because you don't want to take too much damage from them, and then you auto attack the other guy to death. So what you want to do here is bunch them up like this. You shouldn't take a tower hit. That was just me. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking, but there's no need to take a tower hit. So you try to last hit all of them, not like me. But see, you got it to the tower at 218, and you didn't take a tower hit. Pretend that tower hit didn't happen. But yeah, you wouldn't be as low as I am because I didn't get items. So anyways, after I do that, I continue. This is when the really late campers are starting to TP in about 232. So it's like you'll be level 2 instantly. So now I'm level 2, and now it's like, what's up? You don't have a level advantage on me. Although they will ding 3 before you do. So you always gotta be careful for that. So sometimes I push, you know. It's like, okay, whatever. I pushed in. Now I can back to base while they farm at the tower, and I can get the equivalent of their items, or I can continue to push and then back when I have another Doran's ring or such, or whichever item you want. Or you could just lane normally, because 2 pots versus 5 pots, since you have biscuits and your karma, you know, you're not necessarily behind. But the best way, to be honest, is if you choose to push the lane at level 1, the best thing to do is use your TP advantage. Like, make sure you get an item before you try dueling them. Because imagine it turns into a straight 2v2. Then you might be possibly low on HP because you have enough pots. And then you might lose that 2v2. But if you have an item advantage, all of a sudden you have the advantage. So those are the things you do now, where the meta's at for top lane, as far as playing Karma top lane goes, just to stay even, to start the laning on an even footing, I guess, is what you could say. And with the changes, you know, W doesn't have bonus damage anymore, which I think is kind of lame, but everything else was a buff but that. And that really hurt you in certain matchups, but not that much. Now you can get an increased root duration by using it, and that means more auto attacks if you use it when you're alone, or that means better gank support. For example, right now I'm level 4. Let's say my jungler was ganking for me. I can have a 1.5 root right now, which usually I wouldn't. Usually that would be a 1 second. That's the difference right there between a Lee Sin getting in range to kick and not getting in range to kick. But also you're missing out on a lot of damage, so you might wanna, you gotta consider your options and be like, okay, do I want to increase root duration and the heal, or do I want to do more damage so that the guy dies? Like, if Lee Sin can get there, if my jungler can get there in time in that 1 second, then don't use the increased root duration, just use the increased damage. Now if you need the extra half a second, then you can use that. But what if you use the increase half a second and then you don't get the kill? Then if you know that that's gonna happen, then you might want to just use the extra damage because you're gonna get more damage in. So just kind of like a few things that you gotta think about. This is not a game that counts at all, by the way. Don't judge me by this. Oh, my leg. Anyways, I'm just warming up a little bit and trying to talk about what's new. There's, you know, a few new champions, Echo, Gnar. I think Karma's pretty good against Gnar. What else is getting played top? You got all the juggernauts like Gangplank. It's actually a matchup that I don't want. He scales too hard, forces you to build armor, which he ignores anyways. Garen is actually a matchup I consider pretty easy because he won't be able to kill you, and he'll get really tanky for you, but it won't be his efficient build. Like most Garens want to rush Black Cleaver, and if they just rush like a Spirit Visage or something with MR, then they won't be as effective as they could be otherwise. So that's good. I like Garen as a matchup, and you're really strong against him in team fights because you can R W whenever you have like a high rank of W for like a big root, and like that messes him up. What else is new? The new shield is pretty strong, but overall the cooldown buff that they put on Karma, it's pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You will see a lot of situations where it's like, oh my god, I just got my mantra charge. I don't know why the hell. It's like, oh yeah, that buff. And it's like, you get a lot more mantra charges off. So Karma became stronger as a team fighter and as a sieger, but she became a little weaker in the lane. But that's okay because you can make up for it in other ways. And yeah, that's about it. Also, I forgot to buy items this game. So remember how I pushed the wave to the tower at level at 218? I got it to the tower. With your Doran's ring, you would actually have more AP, so it would be possibly a little bit quicker. Um, but remember not to take a tower hit the way I do. Basically, you wanna bunch them up. Make sure you hit all of them or as many as you can with your RQ, like at least 4 minions, and that'll do a lot of damage. So that's the most important part. And then use your Q on cooldown. What I try to do is try to get at least 4 of the CS of that wave. If you wait too much on your auto attack while that's hitting there, you might miss out on precious time that you want to push the tower. You really want to get the creeps to those towers before he TPs in, so that you deny him all of that, and like the camp advantage is kind of, you know, invalidated or at least matched up. Other than that, that's a little bit of a rundown for, you know, the karma post changes. But oh look, I got a Theens. But yeah, Karma's still strong. She's still viable as a top laner. I would still run her competitively if I were playing with any teams. You know, in the challenger scene, I ran her quite a bit. She was banned against me a bunch of games. But if I get back into that, I won't have to talk about it. I'll just show you guys. But anyways, that's about it. I'm gonna be updating my guide and posting it on other websites. And I'm posting new videos on my YouTube daily, so check those out. Well, not daily, like very often. I'm updating it. And it's just basic commentary. It's more serious, more like trying to teach you why I do the things I do, the reasoning behind them, small things that I do to gain advantages and such. But yeah, peace. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, whatever you want. And that's it. I'm out.